Good evening, everyone. I'm Morgen.
Hello, I'm Brooke. And
I'm Lacey.
Today we will be sharing the history of the Renaissance.
As we all know, the Renaissance was a major role in history.
We will now be interviewing a portion of artists and important people of the Renaissance. Hi, everyone. Today I'll be interviewing Pierre Vergerio. Hey, Pierre Vergerio. How are you doing today?
Great, you?
I'm doing good also. Can you give me a brief summary of your role in the Renaissance?
I played a major role in the education system during the Renaissance, starting when I codified it in 1404. I started it all with the intention of creating an environment where men would learn how to be the ideal competitors in life. In my school, we studied Roman and Greek classics. I also attended many banquets and evening events, so I'll talk about that also.
Now let's go into a little more depth.
Yes, I would love to.
What are your ideas of teaching others to become more humanist?
That is an excellent question. I took a lot of ideas from Romans and Greeks on how to be more intelligent by following their rules of etiquette.
Also, I've heard that you like to teach others about being able to speak publicly and being confident about it.
Yes, that is true. Since there was such a varied society during the Renaissance, my preoccupations was with convicting people for committing the cardinal social sin.
Well, I wish we had more time to talk, but we have to get some more interviews in to learn more about the Renaissance. Thank you so much, Mr. Pierre, for helping me to understand more about the Renaissance.
Welcome back, guys and gals, to our live broadcast about the impacts of the Renaissance. I will now be interviewing Leonardo da Vinci.
Hey, how are you doing today, Mrs. Helms?
I'm doing amazing today since I'm meeting you. How are you doing, Mr. Leonardo?
Great, me too.
Would you like to give us a brief summary of what you will be sharing with us today?
Sure. As we know, the Renaissance was an incredible time of beauty, blossoming with creativity and curiosity. It reflects the fundamental components of the Renaissance. As my interests spanned the fields of art, architecture, music, science, and mathematics, anatomy, geology, and botany, most of the art that I designed in this wonderful time period influenced many humanist ideas like the human body.
Wow, you sure have caused a major impact on the Renaissance. Would you like to tell me what the most famous art pieces that you created during the Renaissance were?
Mona Lisa, The Last Supper, Lady with an Ermine, Salvator Mundi, and many others.
As you said earlier, science was connected to some of your art pieces. How so?
It involves the use of an artistic eye and technique. The engineering to form a great art piece involves science.
Well, I think that is all for right now. Thank you so much for letting me get your input on the arts and architecture of the Renaissance. I hope I will get the chance to see you again.
Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be speaking to a member of the Medici family about their part in the Renaissance.
Hey everybody, my name is Giovanni de Medici.
I'm so glad to have you here. Why don't you give me a quick summary of what your life was like during the Renaissance?
Well, I was a salesman and a banker during the Renaissance that helped to fund the Renaissance. People would say that I was the most powerful and enthusiastic patron of the Renaissance culture in Italy. My family also enabled great artists, humanistics, and helped to provide an amazing era in time.
Well, I'd like to know who was the first person in your family to open a bank?
Mrs. Owens, I actually opened the first Medici family bank in the year of 1397, but popularity was very bare.
That's impressive. So, do you think that there's anything else people should know about you and your family in this time that really stood out?
Well, like I said earlier, me and my family helped to fund the Renaissance, and we also had a family bank that got very popular over the years. My family also provided patronage to many famous sculptors, poets, and artists during the time of the Renaissance. My family also had its downfall at times because the modernized Medici branch slowly started to decline because they wanted to give more of authorian rule and not a republic power like the older generation had.
Well, thank you for letting me ask you some questions today about your family's role in the Renaissance.
Thank you everyone for joining us today and coming with us to learn more about the important people of the Renaissance. Join us again to learn more about the important role in world history.
Bye guys!